Howdy folks, welcome to the channel. This is Buckshot Plays, and today in episode 5 of our NASCAR 25 career mode, week 5 of our ARCA rookie season, we're racing at Talladega. Car's not maxed out yet. We're going to see how we can do. I've got the difficulty set on 105 for the Superspeedways, tires and fuels on 4 times with 25% race length, and we're just going to have some fun and get right into it. So I hope you enjoy the video. Hey folks, real quick, just wanted to share with you, we've also been competing on iRacing, having a ton of fun. They recently ran Talladega there, and we managed our second win ever. It was our 39th career start on iRacing, and it was in B-Class O'Reilly Series at Talladega. So if you want to watch some good super speedway racing, I'll link the video in the description. Here's a short clip of how that race ended.
This is our first win in almost a decade. Let's go, baby! Yeah! Oh my God!
Alright, you won.
Wow! What a race, man.
If you guys would like to check that race out, you're more than welcome to. It's a good one. Let's go ahead and get into that race today in our NASCAR 25 career mode. Alright, folks, here we go. Let's go ahead and see how we do today.
10 away.
We qualified on the pole, so we're starting right in the front. Green flag drops, and we're off to the races here. A little late on that shift, but the line gets a little run.
Car outside.
And that outside line gets a pretty good run, so they move around us. That's all right. We'll get it back.
Clear up top. One outside.
Back in the draft.
Clear high if you
Little
want.
side draft in action. Getting our way back to the front here. When you're side drafting, you basically want to put your front left or front right in their rear quarter panel and just get as close as you can. And that manipulates the air enough, gives you a little run, gives you a little boost. You can get right around them, in theory. Go ahead, rip that bottom line. Which, that painted line's fairly smooth. On this game, you can get down really deep and running around. There's a couple bumps and whatnot when you're playing it on iRacing, but one of the cool things about this game is all the licensed content, the tracks and cars that you would have to pay for separately on iRacing. It's super cool. One-stop shop. You get a little bit of the NASCAR experience. They did a great job for this being a first entry. I'm super excited to see what they do with NASCAR 26 when it drops, what improvements they make, just based off the improvements they made from the first World Outlaws to the second World Outlaws game that iRacing Studios dropped. I'm super hopeful and excited to see what they do with the series.
One outside.
I know there's a lot of folks asking for silly season or the ability to race for a real team,
Stay low.
maybe have drivers switch off seats and whatnot. I don't know how that would work with drivers having sponsor obligations and whatnot, if they'd be able to pull that off. But at the very least, I think it'd be pretty cool to be able to race for a real team.
Out front, nice job. Clear high if you want it.
You can see they're like 4 deep behind us. That's quite a sight. Tight pack races. Alright, coming around to the back stretch now. The idea is the same when you're racing at Talladega, any of these super speedways. If you qualify on the pole, the goal is to hold that front, manage pace,
We'll get the lead back. Stay focused.
and just take all those bump drafts that you can.
3 wide.
Pray that the fellow behind you is hitting you square, because the second that somebody comes in at an angle, or if you're moving around a lot, scrubbing speed, and they hit you at an angle, especially coming out of this turn here, turn 4, a little bit of elevation change when you're qualifying.
Clear.
Here, I like to come out on the high line because it's almost like a ramp. Gives you a little momentum coming down the hill there. But it's about the worst spot that you can be on the receiving end of getting a bump. Because it's so easy to get that rear unloaded. Car will snap before you know it, and you end up on the wall or in the grass.
Clear outside. Outside now. Outside now. We lost the lead. Let's get it.
And that outside line staying right with us. They keep poking up in front. We keep dropping back second, but
3 wide. Out in front. Nice job. Stay low. Car high. Outside now. We just lost the lead. Stay low. Car
all right,
outside.
we're getting ready to have to pit here. We do have it on 4X on tires and fuel, 25% race length, just so the pit strategy still
Hold your line.
play there. Not sure how much they've updated or if they've improved the AI at all, but before they pretty much would just pit at their fuel window, so that's about the only gripes that I've heard from anybody is, maybe some improvements to the way that the AI strategize and things, maybe see a little bit more variance.
One outside. Car high. We lost the lead. Let's get it back.
We're gonna go ahead and make our adjustments. We're gonna take
All right,
two
let us know what adjustments you need.
cans of fuel and 4 tires.
Bring it in and pit this time. Outside now.
Outside line's got a pretty big run. Oh, I get a little off kilter there.
One low.
That guy hit me at an angle. He hit the left side, and I was kind of up and to the right.
Wide.
You can see how easy it is for that right rear to come unloaded. Everything just tries to walk out on you, but we saved it. All right, come into the pits here. This is about one of my only gripes about the game,
Clear outside.
is that no matter how hard you come into the pits here, the AI is just going to be faster than you every time. So we do a lot better on our second pit. Coming in a little hotter, but definitely worth practicing and running the practice session before your career race just to try and get an idea how it is coming into the pits and what you need to do. A nice little money shift there a moment ago. I suppose if you ain't got a rev limiter, or what good's a rev limiter if you ain't going to use the whole thing and bang it off the chip every once in a while. Alright, everybody coming out of the pits, building up speed. We're accelerating a little quicker than this fella, so we're going to go ahead and try and walk around him.
One inside.
Couldn't quite clear him, so we're going to dip back down and give him a push. Stay in the draft there. Doing some good bump drafting going on. Now the leader's pitting. We dropped all the way back to 37th, but all these other cars are going to have to pit,
One high.
except for these fellas that we're passing up right now.
Clear up top.
Alright, we're going to take advantage of some of these slow cars and grab a little draft and shoot around them.
Clear low.
That
if you
was
want it.
reckless.
One bottom. Clear low.
Worked out though.
One on the bottom.
Alright, we're back up 29th, just picking off positions. Coming into turn 3 here, we're trying to catch up these fellas.
One outside. 10 to go this time. 3 wide. Clear outside.
That was a full send into the corner there. That's one fun thing about this game. You ain't got to worry about your safety rating or your iRating on iRacing. You can just jump in, race the computers as hard as you want, and have fun with it.
Leaders on pit road.
All right, leader going to pit. We work our way back up to 12th place. Painting that yellow line on the bottom.
Halfway home, driver.
I'm not sure what's going on with this back here, but we are just going to go right around them.
One on the bottom. Out in front, nice job. Clear inside.
I'm sure that's going to slow up some of the folks behind us. Here we are, we're just going to try and keep this up. Holding the front, we got clean air, which isn't ideal at Talladega, but the simcade side of this game, no matter kind of how hard you turn the difficulty up, there hits a certain point where your ability just outmatches what the AI can do, and especially learning a little bit about some of the settings and whatnot. Oh, got a little below the apron there, but that's okay. Don't recommend that anywhere else. But back to the settings, I've heard and seen that if you just drop the draft effect all the way down to 0, you get some really good tight pack racing, especially at these super speedways. So looking forward to the next super speedway when it comes around. We're gonna give that a shot, just turn it all the way down. I think we're running with it on 10 or 15 right now. And we're back into first place.
One low. Clear low if you want it. Bring it around.
We're gonna go ahead and pit. We're gonna take 1.5 cans and 4 tires.
Bring it in and pit this time.
Probably don't need to take 4 tires. Are wearing just fine here, especially in these shorter races. But again, we've got that 4 times on the fuel and tires, so they do wear down fairly quick. But super speedways, it's not as big of a deal. Any of the shorter tracks, it's all a game of managing your tires. Alright. Coming to the pits, a fair bit hotter than we did the last time around.
Back it down, back it down.
We're pretty much standing on the brakes. But we managed to get it in without a flag. Get right back out.
Careful when you merge it now.
Drop back 24th,
3 wide.
25th. See how many other cars get around us.
Car high. 3 wide.
Big bump. The car had a hellacious run. He's still bumping us going through the corners. It's like he's peeking, almost thinking about trying for an overtake. Big push. Right. Went from 28th, we're up 24th now, 23rd. We're just picking them off coming out of pit road.
Leaders on pit road.
There's 5 laps to go. Give this fella a big bump. See if we can get some speed going, get up that pack a little quicker.
Leader is pitting.
And we're back up in the top 20. Got to lift a little bit there so we don't get into his left rear.
Car low. You're all clear.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and we'll side drift in action there. Running that high line, but they're not doing a great job of drifting, so we're going to catch them pretty quick here.
Clear, clear. Outside now. Clear high.
Go ahead and go around.
One on the bottom. 3 wide. Car low. 3 wide. Clear.
And leaders in the pits, we picked our way off back up to 4th place, so we're running top 5 right now. And just painting that bottom line. Even on iRacing, it's a little smoother than you think it is, so you can run pretty tight to the yellow.
To go this time now.
Alright, we got 2 to go, clean air. I'm in 2nd place right now.
Leader is pitting.
And there's what we wanted to hear. Leaders got to go to pit and get tires and fuel. And just for the white flag, we take our position back. We're running up front again. And now it's time to just bring it home and keep the AI from passing us. Right, round in 3. Painting that bottom line. Alright, coming across, get the checkered flag for our 2nd win of our ARCA Rookie season. Our NASCAR 25 career. Alright, if you folks made it this far, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. You can see we finished 1st place here. And having a ton of fun with this game. It's definitely more accessible than iRacing. It's not as expensive. So if you can pick it up when it's on sale, especially, it's definitely worth the money. You don't need to get the deluxe edition unless you want all the extra paint schemes and whatnot. So we can see we're getting a little shout out from our boy Cletus here. We absolutely love rooting for him. I've been following him since his early 13-20 days. That's pretty cool, a little feature that they added. But with our Week 5 recap, we ended 1st place with 49 points and about $43,000 we can put back into the car. That's cool. We're still working on getting it upgraded all the way. And then look at the schedule. We got Kansas coming up, but sitting in the lead right now with 205 points. Person second's got 189. Like I said, that's our 2nd win. First one was at Daytona, our rookie first start. 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and our average finish is 5th place. So we've only led 11 laps, but we managed 2 wins and got 1 pole so far in our rookie season with a car that's not fully upgraded. So having a ton of fun. Next week, we'll be running at Kansas, our next episode. I've been having a ton of fun playing this, having a ton of fun playing iRacing. So if you guys want to support the channel, feel free to check out my other content. Check out some of my races I've done on iRacing. You guys take care. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every one of you. I'll see you folks in the next one. Y'all take care and God bless.